Okay, today what we're going to do is clean this pan. This is a really old pan. We've had this for, I couldn't tell you how long, maybe 10 years. But what really annoys me is this little yellow mark on the bottom, which is obviously burnt on there from the flame of the stovetop. But hopefully today we can remove it using just ENJO and water. I'm a little bit worried about this because I honestly don't think it can work. Thinking about the heat and the dirt that's gone into here, I doubt it very much that ENJO will remove it. But I'm going to film it anyway, and I'm going to try it because ENJO actually hasn't let me down up until now. So here goes. The first cloth that we're going to try and use on this is the ENJO Kitchen Duo cloth. It's just got the regular green material on the back, and on this side it's got the more harsh sort of scrubbers on here to try and scrub this dirt out of here. If that fails to work, which I think it might, we're going to use the ENJO Kitchen Scrub, which also has the green material on the back, but it has a much coarser material on this side with little bristles in between to help dig out any dirt in the surface. So first we're going to take the water and we're going to spray it on here. Lots and lots of water because there's lots and lots of dirt. And then we're going to take the Duo cloth, this side, and rub it in circular motions around on the bottom of the pot. And I'm just going to try and rub and rub and rub here. Remember, when you do this, you always do it gently. You gently rub around. Now obviously this is having difficulty because it is a very old stain. 10 years old. I would honestly not be surprised if it didn't disappear after doing this. But it appears to me already that it seems to be getting a little bit lighter. So I'm going to use a little bit more water. Now what we could also try on this, whoops, sorry about that, is the marble paste. I might jump away for a second and grab the marble paste and put a bit of that on here to see if that'll clean the stain. It's just a mild abrasive, it's all natural, and it should help the fibers to get deeper into the pores of the metal. Okay, it seems to have cleaned it up a little bit. It's certainly a lot more shiny in the middle, but there's still some stains around the outside. I'm going to take the ENJO Kitchen Scrub and give that a go on the same area. And we can hear that that's a lot more abrasive than the last one was. And we can push a little bit harder with the ENJO Kitchen Scrub because the fibers are a little bit harder. Okay, spray a bit more water on there. So we're rubbing that around. Okay, it's certainly getting clearer in the middle, but around the edges it's still a little bit dirty. So what I'm going to do is go and get the ENJO marble paste, which perhaps I should have been prepared before, but I'm going to run out of the room and get it now, and then you'll see me run straight back in again. There we go. Okay, that took me a little bit longer than usual. well, than expected, because obviously, although ENJO might clean the house, it doesn't clean the mess that I leave lying around because I'm a man. So what we're going to do is take the ENJO marble paste. You can see there it is, marble paste by ENJO, and we're just going to rub the kitchen scrub a little bit into the ENJO paste. It's very hard, so you don't need to rub much on here, and you can see that the kitchen scrub has got a bit of a white sort of tinge on it now. So we'll continue to rub on here, and you can see that it slightly foams up with the marble paste on there. Now I'm still not pressing all that hard, I'm just pressing gently. But I really want to get this stain out. So another thing to remember is that it's important to remember to press lightly on most things, because if you press harder it actually doesn't work. And when you think that you need to press a little bit harder to get a stain out, actually in fact you might be doing yourself more work, because the materials won't be, and the fibers won't be working as good as they normally would. Now what I can see here using the marble paste is that there's a distinct area on the bottom of the pan that has been burnt so much with the flame that it's sort of lost a certain finish on the bottom of the pan. And that area is actually coming up very nicely and very clean. Smear that out there. Keep on going. This is a mighty tough job. You have to remember this is 10 years of stain on here. That's a nasty amount. 10 years of flame and burn marks. Okay, so that's clearly rubbed up nicely, and there's actually a lot of dirt in this scrub now that you can see on the surface. I'm going to take the ENJO Duo cloth again. It's got some more water on here. You can see the foam is really dirty now because it's actually worked to get a lot of that stain out of there. I'm just going to soak this up a little bit in here and continue rubbing with the Duo cloth. Okay, I think this time around we've done pretty good. We've certainly removed most of the stain. Oh, and you can really see it into the Duo cloth now. It's a really dark colour. I'll take a cleaner side. This Duo cloth has been a great friend in the kitchen. It helped me to remove most of the dirt off the oven tray, which actually I didn't realise it was dirty, but it was dirty. It was just so ingrained, sort of burnt on crusty dirt that I didn't even see it anymore. It just seemed to be part of the pan. Wow, this is really looking good. I'm actually quite impressed. There is still some stain in here, but with a little more work, and there's the glove again, it's gone all dirty, it's bringing up that stain. I'm sure that this would clean up. So I'm actually going to continue for a little bit longer. Even though this video is already 10 minutes, I might have to do a little cut in between. I'm going to spray the kitchen scrub again, dip it in the marble paste a little bit more, and continue rubbing on the pan. Because I can really see the difference now, and I really want to get the stain out of here. I'm going to get a bit turbo tone here. If we can really work this stain out. Now obviously with harder stains it's going to take longer to get them out because they've been there for so much longer. I mean, when you think about it, this pan has been sitting under a flame for 10 years and that's how long it's taken to get so dirty. And what we're trying to do now is to clean it in 10 minutes using natural materials, which actually we don't even have to worry about wearing anything, any masks or anything, because we know that it's not going to cause us any damage, which is great. And that's really discoloring now. There's some real dirt coming out of that surface of the pan. You can see it's really grey, sort of frothy stuff now. I'm going to spray some more water on the top of this pan and continue with the kitchen scrub. Rub one way, rub the other way, try and get it out of there. It's a very difficult stain. Okay, we're going to stop right there because it's just looking mucky now. What I'm going to do is take the kitchen duo, well, it's not a duo, the kitchen mitt, and rub that out of there. Try and clean that off as much as possible. The kitchen glove. Just going to rub that off there. And I have actually taken a bit of the paint off around the sides, but generally the middle is a lot cleaner to what it was at the start. I'm just going to take the duo cloth and just rub a little bit more to get any marble paste that's on there out. And I'm actually quite amazed. This is remarkable. There is still a little bit staining on there, but to think that staining took 10 years to get on there, and we've just cleaned it off, most of it, in 10 minutes. It's just amazing, really. Using just water and a bit of marble paste. And of course the ENJO fibres. So we just rub it off with that, clean it around. It's just the ENJO fill rubbing off the excess water. And wow, that's amazing. That is pretty much completely clean. There are a few ingrained sort of dirty, rusty bits still, but generally that is looking a lot more shinier than it was before. Maybe we can try on another pot as well and see how that goes.